Hi everybody, I'm Abby. Welcome to Bellastitch. Welcome everybody. I already said we're off to a great start. Okay, so first of all, I want to thank all my returning viewers. Thank you for putting up with me. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And to the new subscribers, thank you. Welcome back. Thanks for giving me a chance, and good on you for not getting scared of my singing. I have received many comments and messages, and my new album will be released in 2 weeks. No, I promise I will not sing again soon. Anyway, I have a million things that I want to talk about, and I am trying to speak clearly and enunciate my words, and trying to pace myself so that this video does not come out manic. Everybody inhale, exhale. Okay. All right. First off, I have one FFO. I made a, I'm gonna jinx myself. I made a promise to myself that with every video I need to have at least one FFO. I have a ridiculous pile of finished items. Finished as in all the stitching is complete, but they are not in a presentable form yet. So the goal is to get them framed, or this one is from last episode, into a pillow, or whatever form I turn them into. In their final form, FFO, fully finished object. So, right, pillows have been super easy. So I was able to FFO this. This is my version of Winter Fox by Not Forgotten Farm. I stitched this last year. Mine is on 36 count charcoal by Lakeside Linens. I changed almost all the colors. No, that's a lie. I only changed the colors of the trees, I think. The trees, I think, are supposed to be black. As in the chart, I just made them white. And for the snow on the ground, I did satin stitches. My green is Spanish Moss by Gloriana. And the rest is HDF. Oh, the fox is DMC. Color variations 4135. It's my favorite orange. You'd think I would remember the number. I don't. Let's double check. Oh no, I won't have it in my drawer because it would be in a project. Yeah, it's not here. It's DMC 4135. Here's a close-up. And I just have I just have a simple backing fabric. This is just cotton. I cut a slit here in the back so I could stuff it, and then I covered that with some wool felt. So I did not overstuff this one. I kind of want it more flat, but not necessarily like a flat fold. So I have that. Anyway, it worked out. I do plan on recording not a tutorial. It will not be a tutorial. Just to show. Oh, I thought I had. Okay, there's some dust there still. Just to show how I do this. So this was the most simple finishing that I thought I knew. And then I discovered that there is something faster. Now I finished this in February, but I forgot to show it on my last video. So I stitched this in 1997. Oh my God, some of you weren't even born yet, were you? Let me know if you weren't born yet when this was finished. 1997. August 1997, I finished this. There goes the again. It is on god-awful vinyl plastic rubber mesh that I purchased at a big box store in a tube. I thought it would be fun to try. I guess I liked it. I finished this thing 3 strands over 1 because it is woven like Ada. No, it's not. It's woven. There are big holes, but it's an even weave. It's not woven like Ada. Actually, it looks more like hardanger. There's 2 strands in the weave. So these little clamps I bought on Amazon. They are poster hangers. They come as a set. You get the top and the bottom. You buy whatever length you need, and there are rare earth magnets in here inside the wood, and you simply clamp it over your project, and there you go. Much easier than trying to prep something for a belt pull. So those are the 2 FFOs, fully finished objects. I have 1 FO. I did finish it February 28th. So this is my only finish for February. This is Fancy Blanket Shoe by Not Forgotten Farm. I converted this to HDF. That's hand-dyed fibers. It's Silks by Vikki Clayton. I'll put a link below. I used rubbed black, rubbed chocolate brown, rubbed cactus. I don't know what else. Gilded cage, I think. And it is on 36 count lentil by Lakeside Linen. So that's it. I don't know how I'm going to FFO this one yet. Probably a frame or a flat fold. I'm not sure yet. Okay, next is Happy Mail. I cried when I got this in the mail. This is from my friend Lily in Connecticut. And her card said it's still Christmas. Yes, it is. It's always Christmas if you want it to be. So, it's beautiful. If it looks familiar, she stitched this for Marlene's birthday. So, if you watch the video for that, you'll see Marlene's version. And now I'm twinsies with Marlene. So, I'm thrilled to bits. Now I'm twinsies with Marlene with two things. This one and a Halloween ornament. So a Halloween pillow, which is downstairs. So super exciting. Let's get all the out of the way. Okay. So thank you everybody for your support of the hashtag Stitch Asia. I did not intend for it to be this thing, the thing that it is, what it is now. It all started because Ellen Reed bought stuff that I liked, and I thought, hey, let's stitch all our stuff. And like she had a whole bunch of Japanese themed charts on her last video. So I asked her, when are we starting our Japanese themed SAL? And that was all that it was. I wanted an excuse to start some new things. And then she messaged me and she said, when are we doing our Asian SAL? And that same day, I saw on several Instagram stories reports on violence against Asians. I was aware of violent acts happening to Asians early last year. I am sheltered and had been avoiding the news and did not realize how bad it was, how bad it is. And I say that knowing full well that the xenophobia in America is ridiculous, and it has been around since the 1600s. So the initial goal of this was to stitch what I had. It grew to become, hey, look at all these Asian things that you might like. Asia is not limited to China or Japan. There are very many cultures, many different styles. It's Turkey, the Middle East, South Asia, mainland Asia, Southeast Asia. That's a lot of countries, that's a lot of culture, and it is not remotely close to being represented. Period. Especially in cross stitch. So I sought out to find Asian style cross stitch charts. And there are, as expected, a lot of geishas, a lot of bonsai, a lot of pagodas, and they're pretty. I own several. I also wanted to show other cultures. So surprisingly, Ink Circles has, hello, the mandalas, Indian inspired. She has two Turkish designs. She has the Sumatra series and like Joan Elliott, Leslie Tier, Mirabilia, all these well-known designers all had an Asian chart in their catalog. They're also all white. And not that I'm bashing white people. I'm not even close. I thought that Stitch Asia also needed to celebrate Asian designers regardless of their style of stitching. So, dear Lila of Lila Studio has an amazing catalog of designs. And no, she doesn't have a geisha. She doesn't have a pagoda. And that's fine. Style is an individual thing, and it's silly to expect someone of European descent to only stitch and design and like European style art. And on the same token, it's silly to think or expect that Asian people will only design in their traditional style, however you define that. I am going, sorry. My point is, I'm just trying to celebrate diversity and inclusion. That is why I'm trying to, almost everything will be covered by Stitch Asia if it has the slightest Asian theme to it. Regardless of the designer, you can stitch on that for Stitch Asia. If the designer is Asian, an eighth Asian, I don't care. If her 3 times great grandparents were Asian, she identifies as Asian, and she's designing whatever Salem related things. Her charts, her entire catalog, his entire catalog is included in the SAL. Inclusion matters. So, let's just have fun. So far, the reaction has been positive. No one has said anything negatively to me, because I will publish it. And yeah, everybody has been very nice. And okay, we'll rein it in. Follow the hashtag Stitch Asia on Instagram, and if you search on YouTube for the hashtag Stitch Asia, you will get random things unless you click on that little bit on the top that says like the less than 1,000 post hashtag thing. Just click on that and it will connect you to the videos that have mentioned the hashtag, the stitch along, etc. So, whew, this has been long-winded. I'm trying to think of what else I forgot. Oh, my other selfish thing here, when Ellen said Stitch Asia, Asian SAL, I'm like, this is the perfect excuse and the perfect opportunity not to start something new, but to finish a project that I started in January. This project had been brewing in my head for at least a year, probably more. What initially inspired it was the Prairie Schooler chart, New World. It's about Columbus. And I saw that. I liked the composition. I didn't like that it was about Columbus, but for the wrong reasons. I did not know much about Columbus when I bought that chart. I just like the designs on it. I like the ships. I like the little creatures. This is cute. I can change the verse to reflect something about the Philippines. So I thought, oh, something in 1521, Magellan sailed the ocean blue. It didn't rhyme. But I wanted it, that was the direction I was going. The direction I was headed at. Magellan went to the Philippines on a boat forever ago. And then Amanda May of Ardith Design released a chart, her chart, No New Worlds. And I started reading about Columbus. You should too. And I did not like my original plan. It had to change. So I came up with a verse. In 1521, Magellan sailed to the kingdom of Mactan, and in the ocean blue, he was killed by Lapu-Lapu. So I started researching more on the Battle of Mactan. It's a place in the Philippines, in the central Philippines. Magellan originally landed several miles from Mactan and was able to convert the people there to Christianity. And then the plan was to conquer Mactan next. But the natives would have none of it. And so there was a battle, and they were defeated. The natives won. It was an important battle because it delayed the colonization of the Philippines by Spain by 44 years. 44 years. That's a generation of people living in peace, not having to bow to some king they will never see. So my verse was, it's alright. Didn't tell the story. I wanted the story. I wanted drama. You know the American National Anthem? Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light. Like, you have a visual. I wanted the visual. And so I turned to my dear friend Jenny. I told her about my idea. I told her this had to be done quick because the 500th anniversary is this year. I messaged her my 4-line verse, and less than an hour later, she came back with 12 lines because she is that brilliant. Her verse. In April 1521, the famed voyager set his eyes upon Mactan, the kingdom he aimed to conquer. He sailed across the peaceful sea, his men armed and ready, oblivious to the reality that the battle would be deadly. They came in the morning light, but the natives were not afraid. The men stood tall, ready to fight the colonizer and his blade. And on the blood-red shore, with water once clear blue, Ferdinand Magellan fell by the spear of Lapu-Lapu. I charted this, and it is my whip for the month of March. My goal is to finish stitching and have it FFO'd, fully finished object, well before April 27th, the 500th anniversary of the battle. So I am currently working on the big ship here. I will finish my blood red water. I will change. I need to frog these two guys here and the spear. I did a little bit of recharting. I'll have 6 guys here and then another house, and then I will have something on this side. But here is my whip so far for Stitch Asia. It is on 36 count vellum by Picture This Plus, and I am using silks by HDF Vikki Clayton. It's big. It's on a fat quarter. It's almost the height of a fat quarter, not quite. But I am super incredibly excited about finishing this. This is my first time designing anything that's bigger than an ornament, and designing is not easy. It was stressful. I kept second guessing myself, but it worked out. I like the results, so I will continue working on that until it's done and fully finish it. So that's it. That's all I have. My voice just shook. That's all I have for today. I'm gonna keep working on my sampler. I mean, is this even a sampler? My design, whatever. April 15/21. I'll keep working on it, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for the love and support. Happy stitching. I'll see you next time. Bye.